Hello, and we're back after quite a break. Well, a break for me anyway. It took a lot of time to get my people where they are now. I'm gonna give you a nice surprise. Took a lot of work, but I think it was worth it. Let's start the heroes test. And yes, as you can see, I got everyone up to around about level 30. I don't think anyone's under. It took me a really long freaking time, so I only bothered doing my main force because I decided that when it comes to the premium disc, I'd much rather use people who are in my main forces rather than random characters who I never used before. So that at least saved me some time. Anyway. So yeah, I'll just show you. We've got lizard men. These guys, they don't know what they're getting into. We got killerfish. The boss is a harpy. They did used to drop items, the bosses, but that's only when you first defeat them. Because I've defeated them many times, they only drop orichalcum, which has also made me immensely rich. Yeah, so this heroes test is kind of like the Scenario 2 one in the sense that it's the same layout every time. And you know what, I like the design of this. It's almost, in my opinion, I think that it's like a subtle nod to the fact that this is a game. It feels very like Tron-y, very sort of like electronic. Anyway. So what I'm going to do is for the first however many, well basically until the end level, the final level, because I haven't fought the final level yet. I thought I would save, well I fought it but I haven't completed it yet, because you can get lots of really great experience on the final level. I thought that what I'd do is I'd save getting the final super item until I was recording, and the final super item is a weapon for your hero. The Shining Blade, I think it is, or something anyway. Or the Force Blade, sorry, the Force... No, wait, that's not right. Anyway, I'll show you when we fucking get it. Either way, each time you complete it with each hero, you get a separate weapon. And with Symbius and Medion's Force, I am just going to show you that final level. I'm not going to bother showing this again. Now, people might remember that in Scenario 2 I actually skipped a bunch of levels without having seen them in the first place. That was because those levels were boring. And our characters had no abilities or really anything that we hadn't seen before. Now that we're in the final hurdle, I don't want to cut any corners, I want to show you everything. And I've equipped Pendulph with a special beak that's called the Golden Beak that you can get in Remote Test. And it's, if you use it, it grants you a very nice little thing. And I'll show you. It has a range of 2, and it works on one person. Let's see what happens. Huh. Golden Beak cracks after one use? Oh man, that sucks. Sorry, I was kind of really bigging that up. But it just seemed there was a bit of bad luck. Because you see what happens with the Golden Beak, because I'll explain it now because we're not going to get to see it again in this Heroes Test playthrough. Is it, if you use it, you get a random summon. And that's right, a random summon. So it was rather unfortunate that the random summon happened to be a summon that Pendulph can already use. And then it cracked, so we can't use it again. I was hoping he would do like fucking Thor or Thanatos or something. But alas. I'm sorry for the anticlimax there. And yeah, in some levels you can see your forces will be split. In some you will even be split into 4, just to make things harder. This is zombies, well not zombies, ghouls, green dragons, and heretic golem. Heretic, you gotta pay. We got some nice stat boost items every time we completed one of these. We got a nimble onion, which I gave to Proden, because I thought the one thing, Proden's quite a slow character, and his movement's 6, which is not the worst, but it's not the best either. And so he really needed something to bring him into the mix, because I felt that although I really liked him and he's really powerful, he just kept on being left out of things. So now he's got like an astonishing 8 movement. I think he's got the highest movement of any character in my force now. Got the 1, 2, 3 damage there on the dragon. Nice. Gracia was unfortunate in his level ups. He kind of, well, I mean, he got his fair share of agility, but unfortunately it's kind of left him the slowest member of the force. But then there's the breaks when you have the random level ups, you see. God damn it! How can an earthquake affect a fucking Pegasus? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Huh. How crazy is it now that our characters have 2 health bars? Like I say, Scenario 3 has the option to do New Game Plus, and because you've seen in the story, Julian and Gracia have to be promoted again and again and again. It means that whilst all your other members of your force are simply stuck with the levels they've got, Julian and Gracia, because they get promoted within the story, the game mechanic resets their levels to 1 and gives them an appropriate experience for that fact. Which means that you can, get all the level ups again and again and again, despite having massive stats already. So after playing it a few times, you can pretty much max out Julian and Gracie's stats, which is very useful for the premium disc. But I'm not going to do that. I mean, my characters are powerful enough as is, to be perfectly honest. We can do, I mean, if we mob a boss, we can do well over 500 damage per turn. I think even probably 6 or 7, depending on the specials. Which is good, because the enemies in the premium disc can have up to 7,000. And the boss at the end of this Heroes test has a substantial amount of health too. I won't give away who that boss is, but he might be familiar to some of you Shining fans out there. When I was playing, I sort of forgot about the music being this music, because I spent a vast amount of the time doing this, listening to my own stuff. Had the music, had the Saturn muted, well, had the emulator muted. Oh, sorry, I didn't highlight the enemies, did I? Anyway, stingworms, which we know of already. Basically, all the enemies are enemies we've seen before, except, well, I think we've seen red dragons before as well. You don't be fire on a dragon, son. Ow, my face. Bad idea, son. 1 damage. Tanking it.